I am Siobhan Fallon Hogan, and this is my show, Catholics and Cappuccinos. I am going to talk to Catholics and friends of Catholics about their faith and their family and their careers and how Catholicism has affected them over a nice cup of cappuccino. So today is my guest, who I adore. Her name is Lisa Marie Riley. She is hilarious. She's Catholic, and welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me.
Absolutely.
And you are hilarious also.
And you feel free to sip. Let's see if we can do this without wrecking our makeup. Or making noise. I'll make a lot of noise so we can just break that barrier. Ready? So good. Okay, so Lisa Marie. I did not become friends with you until I saw you perform at the Sheen Center.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
That's the first time I met you. I said, I know her.
You know her.
I do.
She said she knows her. And I saw your hilarious stand-up.
Thank you.
Hilarious, beyond hilarious.
Thank you.
And I went backstage, and what happened?
And I said, I know her. I said, what are you doing here? Because you're hilarious. And I've watched you in many things. And I says to myself, what are you doing here?
And what I was doing there was watching you, because I had been told by so many people. And then God. I saw you on your Instagram and all that when I learned how to do Instagram, which is very recent. And I said, this girl is insanely funny. And so I saw your stand-up, and you kill me.
Same to you.
Listen.
Forever.
But your story, Lisa Marie, is crazy.
Yeah.
You were not, how long have you been a stand-up?
Since the end of 2019. My real job is a court stenographer.
Court stenographer.
18 years, yeah.
Yes. My father
I was a stenographer, and I went into court too, so all together.
Which is, I'm sure
I freelanced and then in the court system, yes.
Amazing stories. My dad was a lawyer. My sisters are lawyers, so I know all about you have to be quick.
Yeah.
I mean, you are quick.
Yeah, you have to be.
You're smart as a whip. And
Thank you.
How did this come about? How did you become a stand-up?
So what happened was I did court reporting, and then my husband got diagnosed with cancer. But my sister, there was an app where they had the face filters. So I dislike group messages immensely.
Right.
So the text messages. So my sister goes, we're going to make an Instagram for you where we could just laugh and joke around, where we don't have to bother you. Like, you don't have to hear the and
the feedback from all the people on the
I
group
can't even
text.
have nothing to do with it. I want nothing to do with it. So I said, all right. So I was making the videos just for me and my sisters and my cousins.
Right.
That was it. It was just my 3 cousins.
Family only.
That was it. So then all of a sudden, we made the page, and like people we didn't know started following. And I was like, what is this?
And this is when your husband was very sick.
He got diagnosed with cancer, yes. But we did this.
What's your husband's name?
David.
So he got diagnosed with cancer.
Yeah.
And weirdly, simultaneously, you start making this funny page.
We did it as like a thing, like just to laugh and joke around and make it like a healthy vice for life. Everybody goes through things in life and they need a vice. So you could either turn and go to whatever vice you want. And unfortunately, sometimes things consume you.
That's right.
Out of your control.
Yeah. My husband used to say to my kids, Robert Frost's poem, I took the road less traveled, and it's made all the difference. So you have a choice. When that happened to your husband, you could have gone to the bar and start drinking.
And life in general, everything that was going on in my life was just, for a period of time, everything going on in my life was chaos.
Yeah.
Everything. And you're all over the place. So you say you're going to have a breakdown.
Yeah.
You're going to, lose it, like in a way. But what are you going to do? Are you going to go this way? You're going to go that way. So I said, let's just joke around online with the face filters.
Now, when you talk about that, Lisa Marie, so you say, so that was your outlet. That was
my healthy vice.
Your healthy vice. And I know you're Catholic.
Yeah.
And when we worked together on a movie, my son's movie.
Amazing.
And I said, when you have a funny feeling, you're like, I definitely know that you know people that I know because I get you.
Yes.
Even though you're a Staten Island girl, I'm an upstate New York girl.
Yes.
How would we? And I said, wait a minute. My husband's from Rockaway, Queens.
Yes.
Where did you go to school? Where did you go to high school?
So how crazy is that? So I went to Bishop Kearny High School.
Bishop Kearny.
So I was only allowed to go to an all-girls school.
Yes.
Because my father was very strict. And I went to Bishop Kearney High School, and that's how we got into it.
And that's is it in Queens?
It's in Brooklyn.
In Brooklyn,
Yeah.
pardon me.
So,
and I said, wait a minute. My husband's cousin, Janelle,
yes.
because she's a McManus, the youngest of 6.
Yes. How crazy.
I said, and you said, Janelle McManus,
She
the
was
basketball player.
The star of the basketball team.
Star.
And I was the captain of the cheerleading team.
Cheerleaders.
So I was always cheering.
Yes.
And turns out you were at the games.
I was at the games.
Who knew?
So I was like, that's crazy. And you know what else you said to me? I don't know if you remember this. You said, wait a minute. Yes, I love Janelle. She was always at the Rockaway table.
It was at the
and
Rockaway
I was
table.
at the Staten Island table.
Yeah. Everybody had tables in the lunchroom.
What were those uniforms? What color were those again? Was it green?
Some of them, the sophomores.
Yeah.
Mine wasn't. Mine was gray and maroon striped. Yeah. The sophomores wore the green. I wanted the green so badly.
Did you go to Catholic school your whole life?
Whole entire life.
And so it was Brooklyn, but was it Staten Island at first, like grammar school?
No.
Always Brooklyn.
I was born and raised in Brooklyn. I lived in Brooklyn my whole life.
Oh.
So I went to elementary school, Brooklyn, high school in Brooklyn. Then we moved to Staten Island.
I see.
Yeah.
So how old were you when you moved to Staten Island?
18?
18.
Yeah.
And then did you go to college or went right into being a stenographer?
I wanted to be.
I can't wait for this one. What?
My dream of life and the air that I breathed. I wanted to be my whole life a weather girl.
Stop it.
I wanted to be a weather girl.
Because you like the weather or you just like the whole thing?
I had the antenna from my father's car.
Oh, you could like to point.
And I would make up words my whole life and go the northbound, east-west. We're getting in a cold front. I would make up my own thing. I did it my whole life.
Hysterical.
And I loved it. So my father goes, okay. So he takes me to Fordham in the Bronx.
Fordham, a nice Catholic school.
So we're going there. So he says to me,
College?
yeah, you could go there to do weather. Yeah, he goes, but you got to sleep here. And I said, why? He goes, you can't try. Now the Bronx, and it's close.
Yeah.
But he made me think I had to sleep there. So I go, what do you mean I got to sleep here?
Wait,
Because you're going to sleep
How
here. You're
old
not
were you?
going to travel.
How old were you for this? When
18,
when
19.
you were 18, yeah.
He goes, you're not going to go back and forth. You got to sleep here so you don't travel. Then you want to go here? Fine. So he made me not want to go there because I was like, I don't want to sleep
You're like,
here.
I want to be home with
I
my...
want to be home because he made me that way.
You're like, I'm Italian.
Yeah, I want to be home. He made me that way.
Yes,
okay?
of course.
So I didn't go. So then I said, all right, you know what? Maybe I'll be an accountant. For 4 seconds, I wanted to be an accountant.
Can you add?
And then I don't even want to be bothered with
that
it.
wouldn't be an option.
I don't know why I said it. I think I was just thinking of something.
like,
I don't know. I pictured a briefcase and a suit, and
Yeah.
I thought maybe I want to be that. But then I had a babysitter, Lisa. We still call her babysitter Lisa. She babysat me and my sisters when we were younger, our whole lives. And she married to her husband. They have a whole love story since they're 13, whatever. We were obsessed with her. She babysat us, and she was a stenographer. So she always used to bring the machine to our house and practice. So
Makes the noise, right?
yes, and I thought of her, and I go, maybe I'll be a stenographer. So I called her up. I said, still call her babysitter Lisa today. She's in her 50s. I go, babysitter Lisa, she goes, you want to do it? Okay, so I did it, and that's how I became it, because of her. She did it, and then I went to school for that. It was a 2-year school, but I couldn't afford it. It was very expensive.
Oh, where was it? In New York?
It was in New York City.
In Manhattan?
In Manhattan, Stenotype Academy.
So you're taking the subway in from...
The bus.
Oh, the bus.
bus.
You're like, I'm not going underground.
No, because Staten Island had the buses that went back and forth.
Right.
Yeah. So I took the bus back and forth, but I had to get out of the school quick because it was, I was working at a pizzeria at the time and I couldn't afford, it was expensive.
Right.
You know what I mean? And I had to get out. So I got out in 13 months.
That's
I had
amazing.
no choice. I had no choice.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Do you know, that's so interesting. Now, I wanted to go far away to college.
Oh, I did.
And it was all Catholic colleges, they didn't accept me. Boston College didn't get in. I did my interview and they said, which one's dad in the lobby? And I said, the one over there asleep with a cigar. That was Boston College. I was out.
What did you want to be?
Oh, I didn't want to be anything. I just wanted to marry. I just wanted to marry a football player and walk across campus. In my mind, I was like in a movie at all times.
Yes.
Then they went to Holy Cross, and my father said to the guy who was interviewing, he said, "Where'd you go to school?" And he said, Trinity College in Dublin. And he said, well, what the heck are you doing interviewing her for? You couldn't even get into an American school. Why doesn't she do the interviewing? And I burst out laughing. My father burst out laughing. He's like, this guy's like, these two idiots. The father's dumb, the daughter's dumb, get them out. And then, so Syracuse, Lemoyne College in Syracuse, I have a similar story. My father took me. It was only 20 minutes from my house.
Okay.
I actually ended up going there. And I told people that I lived 45 minutes away because I didn't want to look like a loser that I was living on campus. So we looked at The only other school I got into was not a Catholic school.
Yeah.
And my father, we were in this big black Cadillac, looking at the school, and he goes, smoking cigarettes. He goes, "Where you want to go?" I said, "No, I don't want to go here. I want to go to the school I was telling you about, the St. Lawrence, and it's all Protestant." He goes, "Okay, well, this school right here is where I went, and that's all Italians and all Catholics." He says,
"That's where you going.
They're going to get your jokes. They're not going to get your jokes at St.
Over
Lawrence."
there.
I go, "You know what? I'm going here. I got to go put somewhere they got my jokes."
Yeah. Got to
So
fit
that's what
in.
happened. So this is what I'm going to ask you.
Yeah.
As I sip my cappuccino,
Go
because
ahead.
this is what, it's part of the show.
This,
Look at, I got the lipstick. See that? I got my big fat lips right on there. So Lisa Marie.
look, you got to lift your finger.
All right. So let me ask you this.
Okay.
Through all of this, you went to Catholic school. Your husband, fast forward, your court stenographer.
Yeah.
Your son's born, right? Your son, David.
My son's James.
Pardon me.
Yes.
James. What's wrong with me?
Whatever.
Okay. So he was born in what year?
2017.
2017. So he's, what is he, 9, 8?
He's 8 now. Yeah.
8. And how has your faith impacted, like, how?
Throughout life, I am very, very religious, where I pray all the time. I go into church. I go light candles. I have a nice relationship with my priest. Always, always, always. But there is times in people's minds, even in life, when you're looking at some things that happen.
Because you've had some rough stuff.
Yeah.
happen.
And a lot of people, like even the kids that are sick, you say to yourself, what's going on here?
What's going on?
What's going on here? Why does this have to happen? So, of course, you question your faith and you say to yourself, why would you do this?
Right.
You know what I mean?
But do you find that you always come back? Like, do you have a close relationship with the Blessed Mother?
I come back to it, and I always find myself, who do you pray to? God.
Yes.
You do, no matter what you do. And I think, what do I know? That he understands that you're going to be mad at him sometimes if these are things that he just has to do. And I don't understand why. I
Right.
can't make sense of it.
Right.
You know what I mean? And you say to yourself, why did this have to happen? When you hear the stories and this and babies, this and that, and you say, what is going on here?
Yes.
You say it sometimes.
Because your husband passed.
Yes.
And when did you lose your husband?
2022.
2022. And in the midst of this, you're becoming more and more popular as a stand-up.
Yeah. I started doing, so I was broke. I had no money.
Because you had to stop. Did you
I
stop
stopped my job. I had no money.
to
I was
take
broke.
care of your husband?
To be home.
Yeah.
And I made myself do every job. I made myself make cards, straight as a pin. I have them at home. And I used to go blow out people's hair. I didn't know what I was doing. I made myself do it because I paid. I bought a spray tan tent. I used to spray tan people. They looked orange, whatever.
You're a worker bee.
I did it. Yeah, that's what it is. I did everything. Tutored people, court reporting. I did it all. I didn't, like my father said, don't make excuses, set examples in life. So I never let it be like, I don't know what I'm going to do. I figured it out.
Yeah.
So then I was doing the thing and I got a thing. You want to be a comedian? No, I'm not a comedian. I'm not a comedian. So the guy goes, you know, we're going to pay you, right? And I said, you're going to pay me to be a comedian? Never did I aspire to be one. Never did I say, oh my God, I got to do stand-up. I'm a comic. Never, 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 never. And I said, all right, I'm going to do it. So I called my sister, Jamie girl, and I said, Jamie. She goes, what? I said, I got to be a comedian. She goes, what? I said, they're going to pay me. So she goes, you're going to do it? And I said, they're going to pay me. And I had 4 sold out shows. And I went on stage the first time and I said, Jamie, what am I going to do? What am I going to do? She was no help. She was useless to me. The whole ride, she goes, I don't know. You did this. I said, what? And when I went on stage, I looked at her and she went like this.
Oh, you're here now.
And I went, hi, guys. And I said, figure it out.
Figure it out. And you told your story. And how many sisters do you have?
2.
2.
The Chaser and Jamie girl. Yeah.
And then they're all hilarious.
No. My sister Erica's the Chaser. She's no salt, no pepper.
Is she the one with the pizzeria down in
Yes, she got the
Farmingdale?
pizzeria in Farmingdale. She's no salt, no pepper.
No salt, no pepper.
No, she's just very like.
She's like you're straight man.
She's just very like, what? What's going on?
No salt,
Sometimes
no pepper.
she's funny, but not really.
What about Jamie girl?
Me and Jamie girl are more alike. Yes.
What's the order? What's the order of the sisters?
Jamie girl's the oldest.
Uh-huh.
I'm the middle, and the Chase is the youngest.
And
yeah.
So how many years apart?
3.
So you're all in Catholic school together,
always
getting
yeah.
the uniform. So you didn't have to fight over clothes. You did.
When you got to get dressed on the weekends,
Right.
You know, but I wanted to wear my sister's clothes, but I had to wait for it to be given to me. Remember the Columbia jackets?
Yes.
I had to wait. By the time I got it, it was just a fleece on the inside. That was it. You waited for it. Yeah.
My sister Mary, my oldest, they were saying there's a population explosion, so we had split times. We went to school. So I went to public school in upstate,
Yes.
Casanova, New York. My sister went to school at 7 a.m. I went at 10 because they're trying to get the taxpayers to say, oh, we need a new school. So they made us go at different times. I didn't go to school till 10 o'clock in the morning. Imagine that in 8th grade. So we didn't get out till like 5:30. But anyway, it was my birthday and I got a necklace for my birthday. My sister comes in, she's got to be at school at 7, 6:30. She goes, she hits me on the shoulder. Tap, 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 tap. I'm like, oh, I can't take her. She said, can I wear this necklace?
She's older or younger?
Older.
Older.
I said, I just got that necklace yesterday for my birthday. She goes, she's like seething. She goes, you're selfish.
We call that trench mouth.
Crazy.
Yeah.
So she says, you like this necklace? I said, yeah, you're not wearing it. And she said, oh, yeah? You really like it? I said, yeah. She goes, now you got two. Here. It was insane.
Spiteful.
It was an insane asylum.
Sounds like when Jamie girl got tips on her nails. Nadine, who lived upstairs, we lived in a 3 family, and she put tips on my sister, and they were orange. And I saw the greatest that she had those on her fingernails.
And I wanted it. You wanted them.
So I pretended to kick her, and she braced herself, and they all flew off.
No.
Yep, I was happy about that because I wanted to have whatever Jamie girl did, I wanted to be her. I was upset. I wanted everything that she did, everything that she had. I just wanted to be her. And when she got those nails, I went.
My sister Mary put nail polish on my brother Billy. And we were at dinner. There's 4 girls and a boy. And my father sees the nail polish. He's like, what is going on? And he said, Mary said I would look like I was in Vietnam, like I have bloody fingers. He said, Mary, get to your room. And of course, I was like, I didn't do anything.
Yeah,
I was like the getaway car. I was like, do it. There's the nail polish. There's but wait, so Lisa Marie, so your husband passed, and your son was 4 when he died?
Yes.
And was that a time for you that was a crisis in your faith, or did you get closer to God, or how did that all shake out?
Everything just, whenever, again, when things happen in life, you got to figure out how to keep going. So I was just very listen to me, I see a lot a lot of life in general, and I do question God, and I say, why would you do something like this? Or why does this person this and that? And you question it, but I do always circle back to him. And I still go to my prayer station in my house and I pray to him.
You have a prayer station in your
house? I have
a
a prayer station in my house. I made a little prayer station.
What do you have?
And I have the Padre Pio, and I have, just things like that, rosaries that were my grandmother's. Just things like that, across, the holy water from St. Patrick's Cathedral.
Have you always had the prayer station?
I've always had the prayer station.
Did your mom have one growing up?
No, my father had the Padre Pete. We all had everything, in the house, the typical.
Have you been to Bamonte's in Brooklyn?
No.
Oh my gosh. Okay, it's the best Italian restaurant. And I went there in July, and this woman, Anita, she's 82. And
where in Brooklyn?
It's right near in Williamsburg.
Okay.
Right near, what's the church there? Oh my gosh, I have to think of it. I'm having a moment. But anyway, she is stunning. She's 82.
Okay.
And it's the house she grew up in.
Wow.
And she is gorgeous. And she's like, this is the house I grew up in. And she said, I had a crisis of faith last year because my brother was dying and I was in Florida. And someone said to me, you got to pray to Padre Pio. You got to pray to Padre Pio.
Yes.
And she met a priest down there at this church. And she said, I'm having this crisis of faith. And he said, I'm bringing a group to Italy on this pilgrimage to see Padre Pio. She said, I have to go. He said, there's no room.
Oh,
she said, no, I will come. I know people in Italy. I want to come with you. And she got an Airbnb, and she prayed and prayed and prayed to Padre Pio. And she came home and her brother was cured. Isn't that crazy?
That's insane.
No, I have such a devotion to Padre Pio. I have a very good friend.
My whole family, we have,
He is... Well, guess what? The Cappuccinos, did you know they came from Capuchin priests?
No.
Priestess,
whatever you want to say, I get it.
Which Padre Pio was.
Yes.
And it's because they wanted the coffee, I always have my facts wrong, but they wanted the coffee to be the same color as their robes, the monk robes. So they added the milk.
Get out of here.
Yeah, isn't that crazy?
I never knew that.
I know,
ever.
I didn't either. That's why we ended up naming this Catholics and cappuccino. Because I was like,
Holy mackerel.
now, speaking of which,
I never knew that.
I can't even drink coffee. I drink decaf because I'm too hyped up.
Oh.
I'm like in 8th grade. I really just drink the foam.
I like the foam.
Just the foam.
I like the foam. But I like coffee.
You like coffee?
I used to drink a day, no exaggeration, a whole Farberware, the 10-cup pots.
A Farberware.
The 10-cup Farberware. I would
Yes.
drink it all the time. But I was getting like, oh my God, what's happening? I didn't connect it to the coffee, which I should have, but I didn't. So then I figured it out. And my sister goes, it's got to be all that coffee you're drinking. So I lowered myself. Still didn't work. So now.
So you mean you lower, you taper
My
it off?
dosage.
You said,
Yeah.
I'm going from the
I lowered
Farberware.
my dosage to
whole-
the Farberware.
How big is a Farberware?
It's 10 cups. So I says, I'm not going to
What'd
do
you cut
that
back to,
anymore.
5?
But no, now I don't drink coffee. Sometimes I do once in a bluish moon after 11, 12 o'clock.
Oh, no.
I don't.
Oh, well, listen.
And then it calms me down a lot.
Oh, of course.
Yeah.
First of all, I only drank coffee once, regular coffee. Pardon me, I lied. 2 days in college because I wanted to be like everybody else.
Yes.
I was shaking like a leaf.
Oh, forget
and I linked it. I
about
linked it to the coffee.
Yeah.
But now I can't even drink like Diet Coke before noon because I'm so hyper.
Yeah. Yeah.
It
gives you the shakes.
the shakes.
The shakes.
So what was I going to ask you? So you and I, my son, after I saw you doing the stand up, I said to my son,
I'm obsessed.
Into the Black. He's filming this movie. It's got all kinds of fabulous people in it.
Love it.
Kathy Moriarty,
Love it.
Raging Bull, Federico Castelluccio, Sopranos.
Love it.
Anyway,
Love it.
and I say, you got to have Lisa Marie in this movie.
I love that.
So
when
I
you
call
me.
you up.
You call me.
I say, Lisa Marie, it's Siobhan.
And I went, hi. Because you didn't even have my number.
How did I get it?
From Mary. Yeah. From the Sheen.
From the Sheen Center. I called the
Yes.
Sheen Center. That's right.
Yes. You
And
didn't
I
have my
called you.
number. Yes.
And you go, get out of here.
I go, what? Because I was so starstruck when I saw you at my show. I go, what is she doing here? Yeah, it was.
What's
I
the
said,
old
what is
lady-
she doing at my show? Like, why? And then I was like, oh my God, I can't believe it. My mother was like, oh my God, whatever. And then when you call me, I go, hello? And I'm like, how did she get my number? And then you told me, and I was like, okay. And then you're like,
So I said, you have to play this role. So down you come to Asbury, New Jersey, where we're filming. We filmed all over
Yes.
New Jersey. And we're sitting, it was probably the hottest day of the year.
yes.
Now, on a
Yes.
regular movie, there's holding, but we happen to be in this house that there's no holding. There's no place for the actors to sit. So we sit in that car
sweating
together
it
for
out.
what? For like how many hours?
Forget about it. We was eating the air conditioner.
Eating the air conditioner.
Eating the air conditioner.
And just people watching.
Yes.
Like, I think most people probably
Yes.
don't like sitting in an airport, people watching say if a plane's delayed.
Yes.
Do you like that?
I could sit and people watch if I'm in good company, and I don't mind it.
I couldn't help but notice. So you would tell me, I'd say, "What's that guy doing?" Oh, I'll tell you what that guy's doing.
And I made up a whole
You
story.
had a whole story about
Make
everybody.
up a whole story because you got to make up a story.
So
You got to
then
figure it out.
It was supposed to be lunch. A movie you got to lunch
Yes.
for an hour.
Yes.
And you said to me, "Wait a minute," because you're you're a city girl.
Yeah.
You said, "Where are we?"
Yeah.
I said, "We're in Asbury, New Jersey." And what did you say?
I said, get out of here. I said, I know Dolce Fantasia, who is the most amazing man, and his wife is the most amazing woman. I said, they opened one in Asbury. We put it in the navigation. It was like a minute away. I said, get out of here. And then we went to go eat there.
We went there.
Delicious.
And they rolled out the red carpet because
Yeah.
you were there.
I know him.
And remember, I got the parking ticket. I still have
Yes,
it because
you
it was
still have
so
the parking
hot.
ticket.
I
She
forgot
just
to
talked.
pay the
She goes,
meter.
I don't
I
care.
forgot. But it was so hot. And they gave us,
Everything.
as my husband would say, soup to nuts.
Soup to nuts.
Because they love you so
Yes,
much.
yes,
And
they're
tell how you
wonderful.
met them.
I met them. I met him in. He has a place in Staten Island, and with his wife,
Dolce Fantasia.
Dolce
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Fantasia.
yeah.
Beautiful, beautiful people. They're like just really good people.
He's Croatian, right? And she's Italian?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And where we were, do you know what that was?
No.
Okay, because I'll tell you. So when they met, she said that they went there and they were sitting there one day. And
They'd gone down from Staten Island down to Asbury.
for whatever reason, they were
Okay.
there. And she said, oh, I would love a place like this one day. I would love to do. And he got it.
Stop.
Stop it.
See what?
Get away from
That's
me.
a good guy.
And that's how they did it. She's
And
like,
you
I
can
would
tell
love
they're
a
really
place.
in love.
Yeah, they're good and such good people. And he's just a wonderful man. His food.
Tell what happened when your husband.
Oh, so my husband's 40th birthday was coming up, and I knew he was going to pass. And they says to me, I said,
You called around, right?
I just called one
Oh, you
place,
just called that.
restaurants near me. And I said, hi.
You Googled restaurants near me?
Restaurants near
And
me.
it came up.
And it came up.
Did you know them then?
No,
You didn't
not
even
at
know.
all, because I
So you're
never
like,
really went out
"Restaurants
to
near
eat.
me," and
I
it
never
says
really.
Dolce
Yeah.
Fantasia. Okay.
And I said, I gotta have a birthday dinner. I said, because he's dying.
Ugh.
And this is it. This is his last birthday. And so he says to me, I'm going to shut down the restaurant. Come and say no more. And I was like, okay. And it wasn't this big boudel of a thing, but all of us went and ate.
Amazing.
And I met him for the first time. And I was like, thank you so much. He just said, say no more.
Say no more.
Yeah. And we went and we ate. And it was just like.
And did your husband love it?
Yeah, but he didn't know. He didn't know what was going on.
Right.
Because I didn't say you're dying.
Oh, no.
So.
But he loved the birthday.
Yeah, because it was like, yeah.
So then down we go to Asbury.
Yes.
And in we go. And I watched them hug you.
They are the most amazing, genuinely good people.
Yes.
You don't always find that anymore. And as you get older, you realize there's less genuinely good people out there.
That's
you
right.
just do a lot of the times. You know what I mean? And relationships in life, friendships are always subject to change. Everything has an expiration date.
Sure.
And when you get older, you outgrow people, this and that. But they are just genuinely good people.
It's awesome.
And they can't do enough for me. They just never could do enough. You come in, you saw how give her this, give her that, give her this, give her that. Just genuinely good people.
Oh, we first of all, it was 1,000,000 degrees, and we had pizza. We had 3 desserts.
Oh my!
And I'm a sugaraholic, so
Yes.
I was like in heaven.
Yeah, we had their food.
I've been back
so
many times. So now, but people like that give you faith and boost you up again. Went through the hard times.
Yeah, and it makes you say that there are good people in this world.
Really good people.
And who put us here? God.
And this is God put us here, which is why I wanted to have you on. Like when the EWTN was so good and said, we want you to do this podcast.
Thank you.
And I said, you've got to have Lisa Marie.
Oh, get out of here. Thank
She's
you.
so insanely talented. And you are an example because you've been through hell and back. I mean, I know
in
your
life,
dad, after we were just worked together in July.
Yep.
And we're in October and your dad suddenly passed.
August 1st.
August 1st, like a week later. I was like, what is going on? People
he was
called
so
me
excited about that.
Oh.
He was so excited
About
that
you
I did
being
that.
in the movie?
Yeah. Couldn't wait. My father was my biggest fan.
Biggest fan. And then you posted about your dad was it your backyard with all the little kids coming up to him? And I was like, wow, that's a guy that I would love.
He was and I'm not just, everybody could say about their dad, whatever, but my father was the most amazing man that I knew.
Yes.
He really was, and they don't make them like him no more.
They don't.
He was the most amazing man. He had 3 girls, and he always wanted a son. A boy.
Oh,
So he would treat us like, rough and tough.
Yeah.
He has 8 grandchildren, boys, all boys.
Really?
None of us had a girl.
I am sure, Lisa Marie, he is shining down on you because
he's
you
amazing.
are carrying the torch. And I got to go on FaceTime with your mother that day.
Yeah.
And she's my age.
Yeah.
She's probably younger than me, which is
She's 70.
She's 7. Oh no, she's not.
She's
Thank God. Someone's not. Okay. Anyway, so she's gorgeous.
Thank you.
My gosh, I thought she was like 55.
Thank you.
Thought
Thank you.
She was hysterical. But you can tell you've got that hilarious.
Yeah.
I mean,
that's just how we are. We
storytelling-
always just went through life, no matter what went on in our life. We laughed through it. Our
Yes.
whole life.
Oh, totally.
Anything happened bad, this, that, you just make a joke of it. You laugh through it.
Humor is,
Yeah.
I was telling you beforehand that I got these flowers at the mental health gala that I was the MC of on Thursday. Flowers are a little old. And anyway, we changed the water. Anyway, I'm a real environmentalist. I don't want to waste it. Anyway, so
they look beautiful though, I
but
have to say.
my point is that my nephew took his life when he was in his late 20s. And
I'm
my
so sorry.
sister, thank you. My sister-in-law, my husband's one of 7, 4 girls, and then the 3 boys. And the day of his funeral, I went over to my sister-in-law Margie Dooley's house, who's Janelle's first cousin that you knew. Is that
Small
crazy?
world.
And her sister Franny was brushing her hair out. And I said, how are you going to do this today? And she said, well, figured the Blessed Mother could watch her son being crucified. I can do this. And I think that and then humor, because
Have to.
she's got the Irish humor, you
Yep.
got the Italian humor.
Yep.
That's such a gift.
You have to laugh through life. You have to.
Have to.
You have to. We made a joke about the worst times in our lives in my family. We had to joke around about it.
Yeah, which is such a good example for your son.
Yeah, you have to laugh.
Is your son hysterical?
My son thinks that he's an old man. And he hung out with my father every day. They live downstairs. We live upstairs in a 2-family.
Oh, my gosh.
So they were inseparable.
How's he doing?
He's doing.
Yeah.
He misses him incredibly.
Oh, yeah.
You know, he was his right-hand man.
Sure.
Pop, 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 pop.
Oh, sure. That is so tough. But
he was, forget about it. My father adored him. He adored my father. They did everything together.
Oh, that's so hard.
He was at every game, my father. He was.
Yes. So now we got to pray for your son and for you, and which I have been doing. I mean, sometimes I don't know if my prayers land, but let me tell you something, sister.
Just the fact that you even think of me.
I think of you all the time.
Thank you.
And I can't tell you how honored I am that you came on.
Are you out of here?
Because how the heck are you even standing? I don't even know. But now, have you been doing shows lately?
So
did you ease back into it, or?
Well, I canceled everything in August.
Yeah.
I said I can't. But the fact of the matter is, this is my job.
Yeah.
So you have to keep going. So I took a break and I said, I'll go back, whatever. So they just changed everything for me. And they gave me my first 2 shows were sold out, but she kept them very little just so I could, it was the worst thing for me to get back out there.
I can't
and joke
imagine.
around. It was the worst.
Did the, what do you call it? The performer you kick in? Or how was it when you hit the stage?
Just be one funny Lisa Marie. And
be
I
one
just
funny Lisa Marie.
became one funny Lisa Marie.
And
and then I came off and I busted out crying.
Oh, you did?
Because you have to just
do it and then come off.
Come off. You're acting.
I remember years ago, you're maybe even too young, All in the Family, Edith Bunker.
Yeah.
I was in Syracuse, New York, and her husband had died, and she did the show in Syracuse, New York, and she said, that's what he would want.
That's my job. But you have to keep me, the type of person I am, is that I have to keep going to do something, to do it, keep going, because I like calm, not chaos, but I have to keep going, so I don't think. Because then once I think.
Your mind's always going anyway. I mean,
right. We're like you. We can't have it. We couldn't even finish a conversation.
I can't be stuck alone with my own thoughts.
No, me neither.
No. Do you sleep? Like do you have insomnia? Like,
I could be up all night if I want to.
See, I'm a lot older than you. I walk around at night and I'm like,
yes.
And then you think of, do you think of funny things at night? Like,
yes, you just think of everything.
But then you got to write it down.
Got to write it down.
Because like my second movie, I thought of this idea of this prison guard, Shelter in Solitude. I don't know if you've ever seen it.
Yes,
and I'm like, wait a minute. If I go back to bed, I'm going to forget it.
Yes, you have to write it down.
You got to write it down.
I have a notebook by my bed.
You keep a notebook by your bed.
Yes. And because you're like me. We sat in the car, me and her. We couldn't finish. We didn't even, the neurotic, what do you call it? Neuroticism? We'll make up a word. Neuroticism, because we're both neurotic, it seems like. And we had to just keep going.
We couldn't stop. And then we started doing whatever you do.
I did videos. We just did videos. Yeah.
It's like Beauty and the Beast. That's what I told you. I go, this is Beauty and the Beast. I have 27 chins.
Hello.
You're young.
I
could be your mother.
My mother?
Yes.
Are you kidding? You look fantastic.
Listen, sister. And we said, we got to do a show.
We got to do a show.
Because, I mean.
I got the whole cast lined up.
Oh, yeah. And we got to get Kathy Moriarty in there, too. I told you
yes. We have to.
Hilarious.
This is something that has to happen because it's classic.
No, listen. We got to do it.
And I enjoy you.
I enjoy you, too.
It's easy. Yeah, it's easy. It's easy.
Now, tell me.
Go ahead.
How's your mother doing everything? Is she?
Her life stopped.
Of course. And it's my father used to say, T. Things take time. And he'd say, pray, just strengthen my faith right now. Just help me.
My mother has been with my father forever. So my mother's life existed on him, catering to him, sitting at the table till he got home for dinner. Jim, you hungry? Jim, you this? Jim, you that? Her life, she catered to him his whole life. She lived for him.
Oh, yeah.
So that's what it was. Daddy's hungry. Daddy's going to want this. Daddy wants dinner. Daddy's going to be this. Ask your father if you want. And that was it. She lived for him.
Is she devout Catholic, or is her faith wavered through all this, or how's that?
I'm sure.
Oh, sure.
I'm sure. She's in her own thoughts a lot, and she's very obviously depressed. She's been with my father since she's 16 years old. So more of her life has been with him than nothing. My father took very good care of her.
Of course.
She was
a great man.
An amazing man. And, my mother grew up, and she gets mad when I talk about it, but a little less fortunate. So he took care of her.
We have to pray for her.
Yeah.
What's her
and
first
he
name?
took care of her. Nancy.
Nancy. And what's your maiden name?
Labate.
Labate.
Yes.
Nancy Labate. We have to put her in our prayers.
Thank you. And and he took care of her.
Yeah.
He tells the story, and I say the story. My mother gets me. I just say it, whatever. That when he first met my mother, he took her to the store and bought her a winter jacket.
Right, a winter jacket.
She was one of 7. And, they were like less, they didn't have it well, whatever. And he took care of her.
Isn't that great? What a great example, though.
And he took care of her.
And your son now will grow up to be the best, greatest man whoever gets to meet him.
Yeah. He was my father. He acted just like my father.
Isn't that great?
Yeah. Because he was with him every single day. They did everything together. Every morning he'd go in, Pop, do my hair. And he'd put cologne on him and do his hair. Pop, always.
Yeah, that's hard. Really needs.
Yep, goes to football. Would go to football with him and practice with him.
Well, Lisa Marie, I got to tell you, you're my hero. You're standing, you're walking, you're talking, you're doing shows.
Oh.
You're entertaining. You're making.
Thank you.
And that's what's beautiful about you is people go to your shows to get away from their heartache.
Yeah.
And you raise them. I mean, you leave your show.
Oh, thank you.
And you say, "Can you believe that girl? She is hilarious."
Thank you. You know what it is too? I think that I had built online more than that a community.
A community.
Because these are people like myself that you look to just forget about life for a little bit.
I mean, your husband died of cancer. You're doing this on your own. Do you still see your court stenographer friends?
Yes.
Yeah, they must be so proud of you.
It's weird. They came to I did a show for my father that was a tribute to him, and they did a beautiful tribute to him at the end, a montage. And to do that show was the worst thing.
Oh.
Because when I got there, I saw the montage, and that was it. I was depleted. And people don't realize that my real job isn't a comedian. So I just go out there and you just pray it works.
Yeah, pray it works. And then you go out there and you kill it, and you're suffering. When
but
you
not all the time, because people go like that show for me. I didn't find it funny at all.
But they probably.
I was pushing myself because I kept thinking about the montage, and my mother was there, and she had to see it. And you're a human being.
Of course.
Yeah.
But listen, you have a gift.
Thank you.
And I wanted to do the show to have people on with gifts like you.
Oh,
and you are superbly gifted. And it's my honor to have you on the show.
Thank you for having me.
And I want to always work with you because you're hilarious. I want to work with you,
yeah.
And I love you. And I think that your dad has got to be shining down.
Oh, thank you.
And your mother, you're a great example to your family and to your son. And I just want to say, everybody, this is Lisa Marie, and you follow her on One Funny Lisa Marie.
Thank you.
And thank you, Lisa Marie. You are a rock.
Love you.
Thank
sister. You. This is amazing.
You're awesome.
Thank you.
Love you.
Love you.
Hi, I'm Siobhan Fallon Hogan, and you can follow me on all social platforms at Catholics and Cappuccinos. Hi, my name is Siobhan Fallon Hogan, and I've been an actress for 555 years. What do you call these people that do this? Podcasters?
Podcasters. You're a podcaster.
She finally made it. Catholics and Cappuccinos is a conversational piece between myself and fabulous other Catholics and non-Catholics who are friends of Catholics.
I can just tell you, I left the chapel different, right? I knew he knew me, he loved me, he heard my prayer. He heard that prayer, and that changed everything for me because I thought, this was kind of a simple little prayer I threw up there.
Is your husband Catholic?
Is the Pope from Chicago?
What I would like people to take away from this show when they watch is the joy of Catholics and the gifts of Catholics, of all the different people that are going to be on. Jonathan Rumi.
What do I do? And I looked up, and all I could see was the crucifix hanging above my kitchen. And so I just literally dropped to my knees.
Kevin James.
Because it is every day. It's all about sacrifice, and it's about, you're going to fall, but it's about getting up.
Yes, exactly, and having hope. What better way to talk to somebody than with a cup of cappuccino and talking about Catholicism?
Catholics and Cappuccinos.